All right. I'd like to call the emergency meeting of the Council of Town of Batesburg-Leesville together. Here it is June 24th. It's 9 a.m. at Town Hall Complex. Thank you for gathering, everyone. The first item up is the invocation. Mr. Prowse, if you would lead us, please.
Let's pray. Father, I thank you this morning. We're here on a beautiful Saturday morning just to cover some business. Thank you, Lord, for keeping us all safe this week as we kind of dealt with some excessive rain. I just pray that, as always, what we do here honors you and serves our fellow men and women out there who we are elected to serve. That's in your name, Lord Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, sir. Stand for the pledge, if you would. Led by Ms. Brown.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Does anyone have an extra pen? I forgot my pen. I'm going to write this down. I'm looking for a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Mr. Hall, have a second.
Second.
Second, Ms. Lemon. Any discussion? District 1?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
And Mayor votes yes. Agenda has motion approved. New business approval of a proclamation declaring a state of emergency in the town of Batesburg-Leesville due to flooding on June 21st through June 23rd. Yesterday I issued a proclamation, a mayor's proclamation declaring a state of emergency in our town due to that flooding. Basic synopsis of that proclamation was just due to unprecedented amount of rainfall that occurred this week, mostly on Wednesday and Thursday. Certainly over 5 inches of rain in a period of an hour and a half. In conjunction with an already saturated ground, flooding caused great damage to both public and private properties. I wish to afford the town, its citizens, and business owners any assistance that may be available through the county, state, federal agencies, and consulted, of course, with Ted and town attorney, and we decided to go ahead and call this meeting in a state of emergency. So, in doing so, I'm going to read out the emergency ordinance as stated, and then we will vote to codify that ordinance. Whereas on June 22nd, 2023, rainfall over 5 inches over a period of hours in conjunction with already an unprecedented amount of rainfall has occurred in the town during the week of June. Saturated land caused widespread flooding in the town, and the flooding has caused great damage to both public and private property. And whereas the mayor and town council wish to afford to the town, its citizens, and business owners any assistance that may be available through county, state, or federal agencies. And whereas the mayor and town council, in consultation with town officials and town manager, determined that a state emergency exists in the town of Batesburg-Leesville and that extraordinary measures are warranted in order to allow a proper response to keep citizens of the town of Batesburg-Leesville and ensure the continuity of town services. Now therefore be it resolved by the mayor and town council of the town of Batesburg-Leesville that a state of emergency exists in the town of Batesburg-Leesville, and in accordance with section 1-2-6 of the Batesburg-Leesville Town Code, hereby directs the town manager and appropriate personnel to take all necessary and appropriate measures to provide for the safety of the general public and ensure the continuity of town services. And due to the state of emergency which exists in the town of Batesburg-Leesville, the town manager is directed to and hereby empowered to do all things necessary to negate and mitigate damages to town assets, spend funds outside of normal bidding processes and budgets to ensure that damages to the town, its assets, its citizenry, and the businesses therein are negated or mitigated from the effects of the flood. And number 3, contact on behalf of the town, along with the mayor, all governmental representatives of any level necessary to obtain funding from any local, state, or federal agencies as they relate to emergency situation. These provisions shall become effective immediately and shall stay in place until revised, removed by further vote of council, or upon the end of an emergency situation. Asking for adoption by the council of the town of Batesburg-Leesville at an emergency meeting held this day, 24th day of June 2023 at 9 a.m. By an affirmative vote of 2/3 of the members present. Do I have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Mr. Prowse, do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Wise, any discussion? District 1,
Yes.
District 4,
Yes.
District 6,
Yes.
District 7,
Yes.
District 8,
Yes.
and Mayor votes yes. The motion passes. That is all business that we have in this special meeting. I thank everyone for coming. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Mr. Prowse, do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Wise, and without objection, we are adjourned.